Greetings everyone, it's Michael Anastasiadis here, mortgage advisor from Bosanoff Mortgages, Mortgages Made Easy, coming to you live from the office here in Kilburnie today with your weekly mortgage and interest rate update and the day after the OCR announcement. For those of you that saw my live yesterday, there was no change to the OCR and it's now we're just waiting to see when they're going to put the OCR up, which will be at some stage later this year depending on how good the New Zealand economy recovers, because the Reserve Bank's pretty confident that the recovery is now underway and they now need to allow the OCR to sit where it is to accommodate the recovery. So looking at the data yesterday and listening to what they were saying, the earliest I think that they could increase the OCR, and if I come over here to our blackboard, what does it say here? I reckon around that 27th of May meeting could be one of the times where they start to increase the OCR. I think that could be the earliest, but their data was saying yesterday that it's probably not going to be until the second half of this year. Now remember, the banks march to their own drumbeat, right? And they take other factors into account. So interest rates could rise at any time. I doubt they will fall. Even though the Reserve Bank were disappointed that the banks increased their rates last year, but I don't think the banks are going to backtrack and cut their rates at the moment. Look, there may be a special. They may find another way to do it, but I'm not expecting any cuts to the rates. So if you've got a loan that's coming up for refixing, now's definitely the time to get in touch, to have that chat, to make sure we can help you so we can put the right strategy in place for you. Because right now it's not picking what's the best rate now, but it's also factoring in where rate's going to be in 6, 12, 18 months time. And how does that line up with your financial situation and personal position as well? So you can do what's right for you. So you take advantage of the right rate and potentially not have to face a break fee. Because I do have some other clients that they've come to me new, they fixed for longer not so long ago, and now they're regretting that decision. But the break costs are quite horrendous. So in some cases, it's just uneconomical to change. So you've got to make sure you're getting the right advice for you and your circumstances. Like I said yesterday, they also said that they expect house prices to remain flat for a while. The economic recovery is not going to be done through migration or housing recovery. It's going to be those old-fashioned, architecture, horticultural, agricultural, maybe a bit of tourism, maybe a bit of manufacturism, but not a housing-led recovery, because a lot of people don't have values in their houses. They also are afraid to borrow against that to do whatever they want to do, which usually creates economic activity, other construction or other bits and pieces, because they're also worried that they might not have a job. It is election year, so I doubt National will be doing more cuts, but geez, you never know. Anyway, that's enough from me. To my clients out there, if you're going to open homes this weekend, remember, if you see anything you like, send us that draft sale and purchase agreement, disclosures, insurance, so we can check those properties with the bank, so you can put in your offer, hopefully with no conditions or as little conditions as possible, so we can get you into your first home sooner rather than later, especially now while the market's flat and you're up against other first home buyers. Haven't seen investors for a while. We do have a few on our books. And also, if you want an insurance review, especially for life, income protection, trauma, disability, I've got a great guy that can help with that, as well as another great guy that can also help with home contents, car insurance. So if you're feeling you're paying too much, feel free to get in touch. Always happy to refer you to some great people to make sure you're not only getting a good policy, but paying a good price for it. In the meantime, guys, all the best, and we'll see you probably tomorrow with a fun video.